Hey guys, this is James, and somewhere we have a light. There we go, that's a little better. Hey, it's James the Rambling Dasher, and welcome to an episode of Dashing in the Dark. So, we have a pretty good night going so far on Monday the 13th, I do believe. And I know this video will be coming out somewhere later this week, so I don't know, maybe 16, 17, 18 is when we're seeing this for the first time. So I appreciate you clicking on our video to watch it, and hope you have an opportunity to watch us all the way through to see where we finish up tonight. So right now we're sitting at $92.15. We have had 9 offers that we have accepted, and maybe we've declined 3 or 4, maybe. It seems like we had 9 out of 12 when I last could see it. But 9 out of 12 offers. We turned down a couple of decent ones, but they had really long mileage, like $10 for 16 miles. And I'm like, that's too far, right? And especially going way up into Little Rock. I had one that was 16 miles and another one that was way up into Little Rock, and I'm like, I do not want to go way up into Little Rock at all. So we didn't. We did not go way up into Little Rock. So, but yeah, $92 for dashing on a Monday night, going a little bit over. What is it? I don't know how much we've gone so far. A little bit under 4 hours. So, but it'll be 4 hours before we get our next delivery. But so we'll just say $92 in 4 hours, which, let's see, that's $12 over, divided by 12 would be 3. So that's $23 an hour over the 4-hour window. So I feel like that is excellent. So just from a DoorDash perspective, from where I used to be in the old rating system, to where Platinum didn't have as much bang for the buck, I really feel like the new Platinum has more rewards for Platinum drivers. I don't know if there's going to be those people that cherry pick their orders anymore. I don't know if they'll get any orders. Maybe. Maybe. I just don't know. I saw a guy on the other day, and he was proud about it. He had a 0 AR. I'm like, okay. I have no idea. Most of the people that do that, they don't tell the full story. I can only imagine that he's sitting home in his mom's basement, and he lives in a fairly restaurant heavy area, and he just leaves it turned on, and whenever he gets an order and it's not worth him getting up off of his couch or whatever, then he's not going to do it, right? And I don't know what that's going to be. Now, they did come back and say that these are the kind of people that just want to argue for the sake of arguing. The people that want to say, oh, well, $20 an hour ain't really worth it, because you got to pay for gas, you got to pay for your maintenance, you got to pay for your car, you got to pay for your insurance, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for that. So really, you didn't make $20 an hour. I'm like, listen here, numbnuts. I made $20 an hour. Not net, but gross. How about that? Am I gonna have to specify that for you? If I make $20 an hour gross, will that make you happy? Because people know they're not freaking stupid, and you have to sit there and explain it to everybody. This is like, well, they're idiots, I have to explain it to them, otherwise they'll keep taking these crappy orders, and then everybody gets crappy DoorDash orders. DoorDash is never going to learn their lesson because people keep taking their crappy orders. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I really can't stand people that way. And the reality is it rubs off on my kids. It rubs off on other people that think that it's like, this is the mentality. Well, I don't want to work for just $8 an hour. I don't want to work for $10 an hour because Starbucks pays 15. Or the example I heard, well, they're only paying 13, so I'm not even going to apply to them because Starbucks pays 15. I'm like, is Starbucks hiring? No. Is the other place hiring? Yeah. So let me get this straight. If you have a chance to take a job making $13 an hour and you don't have an opportunity to take a job making $15 an hour, tell me which makes sense. Well, I'm not going to take that $13 job hour because they don't pay enough. Okay. So somebody has taught these kids BS is all I got to say. Alright, so I'm going to accept this $6 for 6 mile order for US Pizza, but most of it I'm going to have to say is farther away, is the mileage from here to there. So I'm going to accept it, and it's going to tell me 4 miles to get there. So it's going the direction I was going anyway, so for me it's not that bad of a deal. I want to get out of Benton anyway. I'm really surprised it hit me up this far away, 4 miles away. So yeah, those are things that really get my goat, is people that were like, you didn't really make $20. Yeah, but I made $20. And you know what I'm going to do with that $20? I'm going to save it and put it towards my car payment. Because if I turn down every freaking offer, then I made $0. And then I won't have any money to make the car payment or the insurance payment. Yes, I will have saved on gas, but I wouldn't make the payment for the freaking car. Right? If you have this mindset that you have to make $25 an hour for you to get off your ass, then you're never going to make anything, right? It's like, nope, not going to do it. Okay, do you have any bills? No. Okay, so your parents make your car payment, your parents let you live rent-free, your parents pay your utilities, your parents pay your internet, you don't pay jack squat. So you can afford to do that. So put yourself in someone's shoes that has to pay the rent, that has to go out there and make a living to pay for their kids to eat. When you sit on your freaking high horse and you can say you shouldn't be taking those offers, because you don't have to take those offers. So shut your freaking trap and quit jumping on other people's threads and belittling people for doing the things that they should be doing, whereas you don't have to do anything because you're getting fed. You're getting your ass wiped, right? So shut up and just shut it. That's all I gotta say. All right, I'll get off my high horse. These people just aggravate me to no end, and the fact that they're also teaching other people the same mentality. It's like, it's really, you see it all across the United States. And who do they gravitate towards? Oh, Bernie Sanders is my hero because he says he'll wipe away my student loans. So I got up $100,000+ in student loans in some basket weaving course that I took, and I can't pay my loans off because I can't get a job, or I can't hold a job because no one's ever told me no. So I want to vote for Bernie Sanders for president because he's going to take away my student loans and the government will pay for everything for me. And you know who? They will take the money from rich billionaires, all of which will move to a different country and not support you or Bernie Sanders. So who are they going to get? They're going to have to say that we don't have any income anymore because we either took all the billionaires' money or the billionaires took all their money and left. And therefore, you won't get the stuff we promised you, and you're going to have to live off a freaking block of cheese like we did in the 70s when we were poor. It's like all these kids are like, we can't afford houses because of the baby boomers, and we can't do anything that my baby boomers did. I mean, the reality is, and I do this crap the other day, is like, is that whole mentality just drives me batshit crazy. It's like, I want something for nothing, and the politicians are going to be there to tell you you can have it if you vote for them. But the reality is that someday somebody's going to be calling for payment, and most likely it's going to be, at some point it's going to break, right? The reality with these people is that they are enslaved by the people they vote for, and they don't even know it because they're just as greedy as the people they vote for. But they're too dumb to know the difference, right? I don't know how to get to them, but the fact that you can be enslaved by your own vote because you're voting for the downfall of everybody to be underneath the government, which has proven itself time and time and time again with bureaucracy and, you know, all kinds of craziness, you know, and I just can't comprehend it. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people leaving California because they can't afford to be in business there. Anyway, I'm at US Pizza. I'm gonna go grab this pizza. I'm glad I got that off my chest, so we'll see you here in a little bit. Bye. All right, we have the turkey in the oven. I don't know what that means. We have no pizza. We have 2 Reuben sandwiches. So they practically had them done by the time we got there. And if we hurry, we're gonna hit this light. Oh my goodness, that's the first time ever. All right, so we're 3 minutes away dropping these off. So we're gonna go get these dropped off and then see what else we can come up with, but I will touch back with you to let you know what our I think this is our first order after is it? I can't even remember now. I think it is the first order of Dashing in the Dark. So thank you guys for sticking around. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. I know, a crummy commercial. I do want to say that this episode is sponsored, as always, by the Amazon Rambling Dasher Amazon store. So check out the link below. Doesn't cost anything. We have all the stuff that we use when we're door dashing, from food and snacks and electronic gear, stuff to record the video that we do, set the phones in, the mic, the receiver, the light we use. I'm trying to think. There's a tire pressure, there's a tire air pump that we take along. I can't think of what else. There's other things in there like the cords and the cables and all that fun stuff. So check that stuff out. And then even if you don't see anything on there that you like, and you just go shopping on Amazon, if you need to buy something, you can just click on our link, go buy it, and it would greatly help us out because it doesn't cost anything extra for you to buy it with our link. So save that link in your on your as your Amazon link, and anytime you need something, just go buy it if you're not using anyone else's Amazon affiliate. So that would help us out immensely, and yeah, we greatly appreciate it. So I'm gonna go drop this food off. We'll be right back. All right, so that order, $6, $3 base, $3 tip, put us at $98.15 after 4 hours and 15 minutes. So now we are off to get another order. Somehow, some way, we need the big orders. We need big orders. We haven't had any big, I mean, we've had some orders that are decent, but they've mostly been double stacks. So like 2 for 15 or something like that. 2 for 10. I had one 2 for $9 and something, so they were like $4.50 a piece. So I haven't had any really good orders. So 10 offers for $98. I don't know, I feel like we've had at least 3 double orders, maybe just 2, but it seems like 3 maybe. So I don't know, I can't remember. I'm gonna jump over and try to see my earnings. Or not the earnings, the ratings, to see if I've fallen off the cliff even more. Yeah, I'm down to a 90. Sheesh. I've dropped 2. So Little Caesars and one other. Pizza Hut was late. 2 late orders tonight. There's a $10 for one Mallister's pickup for 6.6 miles. We will accept that one. I don't know if the other one maybe is because of my acceptance rate. Probably. So yeah, my acceptance rate is down to 81%, has dropped off to 27 out of 30, and my on time is 93%, which is 23 out of 30. Sheesh, it's hard. It's hard to get through all of those. It's hard to get through 20-something deliveries without having a late order and making it through that cycle, and then, you know, potentially dropping your AR. So I'm down to 90, so I'm at this point where it's like I need a run of 100 deliveries without doing a decline, right? Mallister's, where's Mallister's? Okay, I'm just gonna go this way and hope that I can get across the freeway fairly simply down here. I probably should have went straight because I could avoid all these lights, but we'll get there. It says 4 minutes. Pick up by 8:29, and we'll be there by 8:26. So that'll give me a chance to run in there, grab the food, mark it as being picked up in 3 minutes, right? Surely it will. So I put one. I think it was my video for today. This had something about DoorDash GPS sucks, and people are like, DoorDash GPS sucks. Yes. So. Because today it sucks. It sounds like I just was inside US Pizza and the bills are down 21-7, which is crazy to Atlanta, of all people. Atlanta. Wow. That blinker is really loud. Alright. Okay, I'm just across the freeway here. I'm gonna hit the pause button. We'll see you when we pick this food up. Alright, so we're probably 1 minute late on picking it up. 8:41, and we got 11 minutes to get there, and at 8:41. I just hate this crap. Now we're gonna pick a couple minutes on this because it's telling me to drive around the whole freaking Target because it can't comprehend that the street is just right over here. So again, DoorDash GPS, you suck. But now it says 8:43 because it thinks we're going even farther away. But now it's down to 8:39, so we gained a couple minutes. Now I just got to get these people out of my way. Out of the way. And please know you can turn on red. You can turn on red. And now the other light is green, so we can't go until they get out of the way. Okay, we're there. Alright guys, so this does say, I hit the light for a second here, at 8:39, and it's on the freeway, so I don't know how far I gotta go, but it's 4 miles. So, yes, 4 miles. Oh, you people, what are you doing? These people do not know where they're going. They're trying to make a U-turn on a one-way street. Alright, so this doesn't say to get on the freeway. Oh, it says to turn on Long Hill, so I don't want to get on the freeway. Okay, I'm not going to get on the freeway. Alright, we're down to 3 miles, 7 minutes, 8:39, and we got to be there by 8:41. And we probably need to be there and have this thing marked as delivered by 8:39 because we were 1 minute late on picking it up. So I will catch up with you after we drop it off, see the money, and if we made it on time or not. See you in a minute. Okay, $10. That was $3 base, $7 tip. Thank you to those fine folks. Welcome back to Dashing in the Dark. Where we are trying to do our best to have another excellent Monday night. This driveway is I can't really see the streets. I don't know where it begins. But I think I'm in the street. So, we are dashing in the dark. So let's see where we're at. 4 hours and 35 minutes. We're at 1:08:15. It's only 8:40. So we have an opportunity to do some damage tonight. So we're gonna keep at it and try to do our best. I'm at this point where my I'm down to 80% or 90%, whatever it is. I'm at a 90 in my overall Dasher rating, so I'm within 5 points of going to gold, and I can't afford to let that happen. So I gotta start taking crap orders for my AR, because my AR is down to where, whoops, that's not the right button. Go to home screen. Ratings. My AR is down to 81%. And if I could just probably get that thing back up to 90 or so, it would get me about 2 or 3 points. And I'm just gonna have to deal with late orders because they are screwing me over as usual on the others. So McAllister's says it was on time with late by 1 minute, early by 2 minutes, so just what I said. US Pizza was on time, early by 1 minute, early by 3 minutes. It was that Little Caesars +1 that was late. I'm like, I don't know how. It's very frustrating. It's like when you click the button and you click on the directions and it says your time is after the expected delivery time. I'm like, how can you expect me to be there before the GPS says I will be? I can't. I don't know. Either they've figured out that, hey, this person's been on gold too long, or on platinum too long, we need to knock them down a peg or something. I don't know. That does not make any sense how they can do that. I just don't know. I just do not know. But my overall Dasher rating is down to 90. So somehow I've got to get it back up. And yeah, I'm at 93% on my freaking on time, and I had 20 something to go before I hit the next late order when I looked through the past 100. So that's near impossible to not get lates, especially when they're doing that kind of crap. It's like, hey, you need to be there before the GPS says you can get there. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I think I'm going to try to avoid going to Benton because I'm not having any luck with Benton. So we're going to skip Benton and go right back to where Lost Pizza and US Pizza and Alcoa are, and fingers crossed we can get something down that direction, which just means we're gonna have a little bit of downtime. But anyway, and there's a 625 for Sonic for 5.3 miles, so I don't know which Sonic it is. Don't have a clue. It looks like we're going the wrong direction though, that's for sure. So I'm going to accept it. It says 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It's wanting me to, well, now it's not wanting me to make a U-turn. It's wanting me to go down here and go across the freeway and get to it that way. So I think I'll just go this way on this road here, which also says 5 minutes. So I'm going to Sonic. And it has a little bit of a delivery, so, and it was only like $6 or so, so it is what it is. We need the acceptance rate to go up, we need the on time to go up, so I like the fact that it's a little bit further away, and hopefully they will have it ready by the time I get there. So pick up by 8:51, and the directions say I'll be there at 8:49. So yeah, fingers crossed. Again, as I say fingers crossed, I hear myself saying it, so thank you, Vanessa, for pointing that out. Yeah, we're gonna get there, we're gonna pick it up, we're gonna get it on time, we're gonna do the best we can. So stick around and find out and see what happens. We'll see in a minute. Alright guys, we have 2 orders loaded up. As soon as we pulled in here, we got a second offer that was just $4, but I accepted it because that would make me having $10 on this one, I think, or 10 something. So anyway, we took it. This one is 1.4 miles away. it looks like we're going to the south. So we're gonna go get this delivered, see what we come up with. 4 minutes. I think we have a couple of minutes of grace period. 9:02, and the directions say to deliver by, or we should be there by 8:59. And we got people in front of me, and another red light up ahead. All right. So I'm gonna hit the pause button and we'll catch up with you in just a minute. All right, so that one was $4, $2 base, $2 tip. Let's see, I can't see squat to get out of here. I have no idea. I hope nothing is back there. If I'm driving off in the dirt. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll drive through these people's yard here and continue dashing. Let these people know. And I have their order and headed that way. Alright, so this one says 9:11. Directions 9:10. Leave on the porch. White trailer with gray Dodge truck out front. I think I've been here before. It's probably back across the freeway. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And my GPS is froze up. Yes, across the freeway. I don't know if I've been here before or not, but maybe. 8 minutes that way, 8 minutes that way. Okay. All right, guys, we are going to, and it says deliver it by 9:11, and we got 9:10 on the GPS, so we got 1 minute of extra time. But that's not enough when it takes time to get the stuff out of the car, go up there, go through all the app buttons, and get it to where you can take the photo and all that garbage. Okay, we're going to focus on getting there on time, and we will catch up with you to see what we made on the other side. So see you in a minute. All right, guys, we have that was $6 order. I don't know much else. Hold on one second. I can't see squat. Please don't let there be any trees back there. All right, I'm turning this thing around. And then I just got another offer immediately. It was like a 15 miles for $15, 2 pickups and 1 drop off. So I am going to do it, and this might be my last order. About 15 extra dollars. I'm at 118.40 after right at 5 hours. That puts us at about $18 over. So we're moving up higher on the, I don't know about moving up higher, as in $18, and I was like $12 over the $20 mark earlier, but that doesn't really mean anything because we're adding time too. So anyway, so we're almost at 120 after 5 hours. I can't do the math in my head. That's like maybe $24 an hour, probably. We were about $22 an hour. I don't know where I'm going. It would be nice if I knew. I think we're going to... Oh, heck, fire. Where the hell is this? This is taking me to Popeyes and Bryant. Oh my goodness. Popeyes and Bryant it is. I'm probably screwed on this one already because I don't know, 9:25 pickup, and the directions will have us there by 9:23, so it's not too bad. So this hopefully will ensure that they have it ready. But the downside to Popeyes and Bryant is, number one, they close the inside down and you have to go through the drive-through, and going through the drive-through means that you're going to be sitting in line if there's a bunch of cars there. So maybe I can make up a little time being on the freeway to get there, but I got to get to the freeway, so I'm about 2 miles or at least from the freeway. So anyway, it's 15 something dollars. Should take us to good 10 o'clock by the time. I can't even remember the two. We got to go to Popeyes and some other restaurant and then deliver it to one house. So, and it looks like the places are in Bryant, but the delivery is maybe back out this direction where I am now. So instead of going to the Popeyes in Benton, and I don't know what the other restaurant is, so we're gonna get them. So I'll tell you what, I am going to go pick up these 2 orders and to leave you hanging on the edge of your seat with anticipation to see what's gonna happen. So hopefully the 15 miles, the majority of it is the 2, which, you know, might not be so bad after all. So we'll catch you on the other side. Sit tight, we'll be back. Alright, so this order is way out of my way. So I was way on the north side of Benton. Takes me all the way to Bryant and then to the McDonald's in Otter Creek, and then I don't know where the delivery is. That's all I know so far. That's a long ways. That's a long ways. So now this says, let's see if I'm going to be late to pick this up. Pick up by 9:39, and directions should have me there by 9:34. So if they don't have this food ready by the time I get there, which this place didn't have the food ready when I got there, and it took me 10 minutes to get there, I don't know what's going on. Why aren't they getting the food ready? I see we're dashing in the dark. Sorry. Why aren't they getting it ready? So in the meantime, I am going to drive down there, and then what I'm going to do here is I am definitely going to hit a pause afterwards, because I do not want any orders down that direction. I could have, when I looked at it, it looked like it was going back towards Benton on the delivery, but I guess not. And you can't really see that thing. It's a little tiny map and it doesn't show you a whole lot, but anyway, I don't know. It's probably because I look at it wrong and thinking that I'm the final destination, and the blue dot, which is really me, is where I think the blue dot is where I'm going to take it to. And that's why I thought, oh, I got to come all the way back over here. But no, that's not the final destination. That's where I am right now when I took the order, goober. So anyway, so we're going to drive on down here and pick up this order. I know that you'll be on the edge of your seat. It's 9:28 and we're supposed to pick this thing up by 9:39, and we should be there by 9:34. I'm also, my fuel light has come on again, so I feel like this will probably be my last order. We'll see. I feel good about the dollar amount that we're at right now, so I hate to turn down more money though on a good night, so we will see how I feel. But I'm definitely going to stop by that gas station I just passed to get gas on the way back, and then we'll make a decision if I go after one more order or not. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be close to 10 at that time, so I'll probably just head to the house. Try not to be too greedy. Now I got cop lights up ahead, so I hope they're not blocking the road. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. We'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the longest freaking delivery ever. It's like 9 minutes to Popeyes, 9 minutes to McDonald's, and 9 minutes to their house. And it looks like they are on the other side of the freeway in Alexander. So that's where we're headed. Down this road, across on the access road, and go down to the next the crossover bridge, and then back into the vast nothingness of Alexander as we are dashing in the dark. There's our light. There's our light. So, yeah, I almost bet you this one is mostly, I would go so far out to say that this particular order is going to be $10 plus on base pay. That is going to be my guess. $10 plus base pay. So we shall see. And I've hit the pause, and I gotta get gas. I gotta try not to get any cars into my way. So sit back, hold on tight. We should be up over I don't know, we're gonna be up over I don't know if we're gonna hit 130. We might hit 130. So we'll sit back and see. I'll be right back. Alright, so finally got that order done, and then it's 9:46. We got to get back into town. So that was $15.25. Oh, look at that. It was more than I just figured it would be more, but here's what I do know is DoorDash will chimp. They will I don't know what the right word. They will shortchange the base pay when somebody tips. If there's no tip, they will pay more. So this was a base pay of $6.50 with a $3 tip from McDonald's, a $5.75 tip at Popeyes, for a grand total of $133.65 on 14 out of 17 offers accepted. 5 hours and 42 minutes. I hit continue. It's on pause, but I'm going to jump over to, I'm just going to go to the home screen and check out the ratings and see if I'm still at 90, so I didn't drop anymore. My acceptance is at 81. On time is at 93. And Popeyes and one other offer accepted at 9:10, and it is 9:47. So offer accepted at 9:10, picked up at Popeyes right on time, 2 minutes early at McDonald's, 6 minutes early, and 5 minutes early. So that is interesting. Well, I don't get any credit for making the real early ones, but I get no credit. I don't know, whatever. Wow. Alright. So, I am going to, yeah, I tell you what, we're going to end it at that, 1:30 something. We'll just do a wrap up real quick. Because I don't even know how the heck I got in this neighborhood, to tell you the truth. I am totally lost. I think I have to go down this way. But I don't know. I wish I would have paid attention. I wish I would have paid attention. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get out of this little neighborhood. It's not even that far in here. I'm going to a cul-de-sac. Oh well. I mean, this is a very small neighborhood, and I was watching the GPS and not paying attention to where the heck I was. Okay, so done. I'm gonna jump over to the ratings and review that real quick, just so you guys know. I'm at 90 out of 100 on my overall Dasher with an 81 acceptance rate, which is 27 out of 23. And then my on time is the other one that's got negative, not negative, but not at 100%. It's at 93%, which is 20. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, this makes sense. I should have just turned right there a minute ago, but it didn't look like it was a street. Okay, at 93%, which is 23 out of 30 points. My quality, my customer rating, and my completion rate are all at 100%, which account for 15 out of 15, 15 out of 15, and 10 out of 10. My lifetime deliveries before tonight was 3254, so we'll have a few more after tonight. I don't know, it'll update overnight. Now go to earnings and see what we did tonight. So tonight, the earnings for tonight, 14 out of 14, what is this? 14 accepted, 18 deliveries. So that just means we had 4 doubled up or double stacked deliveries. So that's a lot for one night, right? So we did 5 hours and 45 minutes with a active time of 4 hours and 45 minutes. So we were inactive for about an hour in that whole time. Some of that was long orders driving back, but some of it was a little bit of downtime tonight, which is a little bit rare. Sometimes the algorithm works in mysterious ways, right? But I feel really good. We hit 133.65 on a Monday, which is kind of weird because Monday is the old Friday. Friday is the old Monday. Last Friday, I was like getting perturbed and was like, nope, I'm getting all these crap orders. I'm just gonna bail out at $98. And that's how I used to feel on Mondays. But now with this new rating system, Mondays, I'm making more money on Mondays than I do on Wednesdays and Fridays. This week is going to be a little bit different because we're going to work on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, because we have we're going to see Star Wars. I think it's Return of the Jedi at the Arkansas Symphony. And because my son is enamored with Star Wars, and he wanted to go to this, so we got tickets and we're going to eat dinner. Hopefully we're going to Bruno's. Bruno's Little Italy was an idea. That's not set in stone, but we're definitely going to the theater, to the movie. I don't know. It's at Robinson, I think, and with the symphony. So the symphony, they're going to play the music where it's appropriate in the movie. So that'll be interesting. So that'll be real interesting. And then, so hopefully, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday works out really well this week. I hope that it does. Let's see, we got $49.50 base pay and $83.90 tips. So I got more tips than what I was anticipating, because some of them seemed like they were upside down. But just like this one this last one was $15.25, and it had more tips than it had base pay. So some of them were upside down though. But overall, I feel really good about it. It was probably about 1 to 1.5. Somewhere in that neighborhood. A little bit over 1.5. Sorry. But yeah, 5 hours, 45 minutes, 18 deliveries. That is 18 deliveries is a lot of deliveries. Let's just say that. So moving on backwards, let's look through here. We got McDonald's. So I did take some smaller orders tonight too. So I took a $4, a $6.25. There's a 10, a 6, 11.60, 9.56, 13, 15.75, 9.99, 5.75, $6.75, $7, and a $12.75. So yeah, not too many small orders. Only really the one $4 order that was on top of a $6 order. So not that. I was thinking I took some low orders, but I guess I declined them. And I did decline some orders tonight, just because they were long ways or they were low orders. So hopefully we cut that out and get our numbers back, because I don't want to take any chances on dropping down, because I don't have control over the on time, which is, I don't like that at all. I'll just say that. So anyway, well, I'm gonna wrap it up with that. 133.65 to start out on a Monday night. So very happy about that. I'm gonna go get some gas and head to the house, and we will be back on Wednesday. But for you, it'll be tomorrow night. So check it out tomorrow night. And I missed out on the weekly update over the weekend. It just got away from me, so maybe I'll make a weekly update for last week tonight or tomorrow. So be looking for that video as well. So I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your day or night, whichever it happens to be, and be sure you tell your kids you love them, and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye.